Good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at Unit 11, Lesson 1, Tell and Write Time to the Nearest Minute. Today's objective is going to be, today I will tell and write time to the nearest minute. So boys and girls, I know that you remember time from the second grade, but I'd like to begin by taking a refresher look at the steps needed to tell time. So we're going to look at a brain pop video, and then we'll get into today's lesson.
Are you excited, Moby? The talent show is today. I can't wait to see Becca's magic show. What time does it start? How can you skip count minutes on a clock? Remember, a clock has a little hour hand and a longer minute hand. As the minute hand goes around, the hour hand moves from one number to the next. It takes 60 minutes, or 1 hour, for the minute hand to go all the way around. It takes the minute hand 5 minutes to move from one number to the next. So you can skip count by 5 to count the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. The talent show is going to be fun. How do you tell time to the nearest 5 minutes? What time does Becca's magic show begin? The hour hand is on the 9, and the minute hand is on the 2. Skip count the minutes by 5s until you get to the 2. 5, 10. So it's 10 minutes past 9 o'clock. Becca's magic show begins at 9:10. What time does Tasha do her juggling tricks? The hour hand is between 10 and 11, so you know it's after 10 o'clock, but before 11 o'clock. The minute hand is on the 5. Skip count the minutes by 5s until you get to the 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's 25 minutes past 10 o'clock. Tasha performs her juggling tricks at 10:25. What time does Dell do his thrilling dance? The hour hand is between the 11 and 12. The minute hand is on the 7. I know that when the minute hand is on the 6, it's 30 minutes past the hour. So if the minute hand is on the 7, it's 5 more minutes past that. 35. Dell's performing his thrilling dance at 11:35. What time is it now, Moby? How do you tell time to the minute? Let's see. The hour hand is a little bit past the 8. Where's the minute hand? I know that when the minute hand is on the 3, it is 15 minutes past the hour, but the minute hand is actually 2 minutes past the number. So I can start at 15 and count on 2 minutes, 16, 17. So the time is 8:17. What time does this clock show? The hour hand is between the 5 and 6. Where is the minute hand? When the minute hand is on the 7, it is 35 minutes past the hour. But the minute hand is actually 3 minutes past the number. So start at 35 and count on 3 minutes. 36, 37, 38. This clock shows 5:38. What time does that clock show? The hour hand is between the 7 and 8, but it's much closer to the 8. Where's the minute hand? When the minute hand is on the 10, it's 50 minutes past the hour. But the minute hand is 4 minutes past the number, or 1 minute before the next number. When the minute hand is on the 11, it is 55 minutes past the hour. So you can start at 55 and count back 1 minute, 54. This clock shows 7:54. Let's see, you're doing a balancing act at 1:20. What are you going to balance, Moby? Whoa!
Okay, boys and girls. So we will now get into today's lesson, which will be, let me go ahead and pause that. We'll get in today's lesson, which is going to be in your student journal, beginning on page 117. So let's go to our first problem here, where we are looking at telling time. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is take a look at our hour hand. And our hour hand is between the 2 and the 3. So that tells us that it is going to be 2 something, okay? So now let's take a look at our minute hand and begin counting by fives. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, stop, and then we'll begin counting by ones. 31, 32, 33. So we see that the time is 2:33. Okay, let's go down to the next problem. So for this problem, we are going to draw 4:37 on a clock. So here is an empty clock, and I'm going to get an arrow here. So for 4:37, boys and girls, we know that our hour hand, which is our shorthand, is going to be between the 4 and the 5. Okay, so it's not on the 4, it's between the 2. Okay, for our long hand, which is our minute hand, boys and girls, we're going to count until we get to 37. So let's count together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. So that is where our minute hand will go. 4:37. Okay, let's do the student guided practice. We'll do it together here. Number 1, what time is it? Once again, we're going to start with our hour hand. And if you see here, our hour hand is between the 6 and the 7. As it's moving away, that hour hand moves from the 6. So we know that it's going to be 6, our hour is 6. And now let's take a look at our minute hand. So we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we see that the time is 6:14. Number 2, use your clock to represent the time. Draw the hour and minute hands to show the time. So here we see that the hour is 8. Okay, so I'm going to put my arrow between the 8 and the 9 as my shorthand. Oops. Okay. And then my minute hand will go on 24. So I'll take my time and count to 24, counting by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And we'll go here. Okay, so we have the time of 8:24. So now, boys and girls, it is your turn. Go ahead and take a look at the final check for understanding, which you will do on your own. Questions 1 and questions 2. All right, so that is it for today's math lesson. As you know, you can always go back if there's a part of the Brain Pop video or the lesson that I taught that you need to refer to. I'll see you soon.